When we feel lost or confused, we wonder who we are and why we're here. What is the purpose of life? Why we feel depressed or not worthy. This is the time when you use quantum healing hypnosis technique. Talk to the hypnotherapist. Let her know your concerns or confusions. The hypnosis session will be able to connect you with your higher self, so your questions will be answered and you'll be giving guidance by your higher self. After the session, you'll feel energized and excited about your life again. So call today to make an appointment or get a free consultation.
You can say hi. Let's see what the sun, what messages that you will receive. I want you to keep moving to the sun and tell me how they welcome you.
It's like they lift me up.
And tell me when you say they, who are they? Souls. How many do you see?
I just see them around the sun.
Do you see a lot?
7.
7. And let's see if they're saying anything to you. Or what do they look like?
It's like an aura.
Do you see their colors?
Yellow.
With
some orange.
And when you look at them, do you feel you recognize them?
Yes.
Who are they to you?
My soul family.
Beautiful. Talk to them. And hug them. Tell me everything you're experiencing.
They saw me in the meadow. They're the ones who lifted me.
They don't want what?
They lifted me.
They lived inside of you?
Lifted.
Oh, they lifted you to where?
Above the ground.
All right. Where you're going?
Towards the sun.
All right, so I want you to keep moving to the sun with your soul family members.
They watch over me.
So they lift you to the sun. Are you close to the sun now?
Yes.
Alright, so I want you to get even closer. And you can float or fly. What?
Float.
Alright. And when you're floating towards the sun, how does the sun make you feel?
Loved.
Mm-hmm.
Happy.
Alright. Feel this moment. Embrace this feeling. Do you feel the warmth?
Yeah.
Alright.
Dan.
Dan, you see? Dan
He's the second one.
is the second one. What is the color of his energy?
Orange.
Orange. What do you say to him?
I don't have to say. He knows.
And besides aura, do you see any shape or form?
I just see how I recognize him.
So the 7 souls, they're all with you? So besides Dan, who else do you recognize?
I don't know who they are, but the fourth soul I know.
You know that person in this life?
Yes.
Who is that person?
A woman.
Is a friend?
It's Sandy.
Alright. How about your grandmother?
She's one. The first one. But I know the fifth soul too. I'm a 7th.
Alright. So the 6th one, you're not sure?
No.
So where are you now?
It's like I'm in the middle and they surround me.
And if you look around, what else do you see?
Colors. Red. Orange. Yellow. It's bright.
Can you see anything else besides the soul's color?
No.
So is this just you're in the space? And where is the sun?
I'm in the sun.
You're in the sun. Beautiful. So you don't see any other beings?
No.
Alright. So what do you do next with your soul family members?
Love.
Are you hugging them?
And I'm talking to them.
Telepathically?
Yeah.
Tell me everything that you are saying or hearing.
The 5th and the 7th are familiar. I don't know them.
To ask them.
But I'm more focused on Dan.
Alright.
I see a line coming from Dan.
You see a what?
The line.
Lion?
Line.
Line. You describe it for me.
It's behind his circle. It's like his lives. But I'm with him.
I want you to focus on the connections between you and him. Is he your soulmate?
Yes.
All right. Did you have other lives with him?
Yes.
Can you see how many times you were together?
No.
But you can see there are other lives.
Yes. That's what the line represents.
So tell me more about this line. Is this line a horizontal or vertical?
Vertical.
What do you see in the line?
Breaks. Representing each life.
Breaks. Breaks like breaks on earth.
Yeah.
What is the color of the breaks?
White.
So each break represents one life? So how many do you see?
3. But there's more.
More in the future?
Maybe. There's just more on this line. I can't see them.
You cannot see because they're blocked? All right. What is the purpose that you have between you, this life, Casey's life? What is the purpose for the soulmate? Why is so short?
I don't know.
You can find out. You will understand, and you can communicate with them. Why this relationship is short? What are you saying to you?
He's showing.
Tell me. Like a movie?
Kind of. I just see us as teenagers. Happy. But love.
But why has to be this short?
To grow.
So that his death is helping with the growth?
Yes.
How does that work?
It's not the death, it's our relationship.
So the relationship helps with growth, but
Yes.
also the short time is something that's supposed to be that way.
Yes.
What else you learned from him?
Myself. And like
what you can do with the things you learned from him, in how you integrate that in your life in the future. What is the most important thing?
To live, not care, to enjoy,
To enjoy.
be happy.
Mm-hmm. It does not matter what happens. Always enjoy and be happy.
It's because he's here.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter.
All right. So he's always there with you. How you can feel his soul's existence. He comes to your dream.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want you to communicate with him more and see what he's telling you or showing you.
He's just showing me
Mm-hmm.
this scene
Mm-hmm.
that we did.
Mm-hmm.
We were dancing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just us dancing and laughing.
Mm-hmm. Can you do that in your dream?
No.
If you want to feel him, what do you do?
I just sent a message.
And you always can hear him?
I can feel him.
All right. So you can feel him anytime.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else from him?
No.
All right. What do you like to do next?
I want to know more about this life.
Who do you think is the best person to ask?
My spirit guide.
Your what?
Spirit guide.
Spirit guide. And do you see them?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me, how many do you see?
I just see one.
All right. He's close.
Yeah, he gave me the sun.
He gave you the sun.
Mm-hmm.
How he gave to you?
He's the one that made me look at the sun.
What he looks like?
He's like middle age,
Mm-hmm.
but he's old.
What do you mean by that? He looks young, but he's old.
Yeah. He's not from this life.
And do you recognize him?
He's familiar. I don't know why.
You
But
know.
he's middle aged. And he was alive in like early 1900s.
1900.
I see 1906.
1906. So that's the life that he was in, that life with you?
Yes.
what his face looks like.
Scruffy.
What's the color of the skin?
White.
And can you see his hair?
Yeah, he's like blonde-ish. He's a nice man. He brought me to the middle before.
And can you remember 1906? What kind of a relationship you had with him? How you related to each other?
He's a worker.
He's a what?
He's a hard worker.
What does he do?
He has many jobs. But I know him driving. It's cobblestone.
All right. Very good. Keep following that.
He's a friend.
All right. And what was his name?
I don't know.
What did you do with his friend?
Talk. He liked me. But I never felt the same way. I lived in this cobblestone. That's how I know him.
And you are a female.
Yes.
Can you feel the name, your name?
Starts with an A.
All right. Let's see if you can see more letters.
N.
And
I just see a pink dress.
pink dress. So you did not, he likes you, but you did not feel that way? Or what happens?
I regret it. Anne is my name. I'm young. 17.
All right. What do you do?
I help my family. I have like porcelain skin.
What does your family do?
My mom watches the kids.
All right.
My dad works. I'm wealthier than him.
Than him.
That's why we couldn't be together.
Because your family don't like him?
No. I didn't want to be with him. I didn't want to settle down.
Because you feel you might find someone better than him, wealthier?
No, it's on my mind.
Why you feel that way?
I feel I don't need to settle down.
Mm. But
I don't. Not in this life.
you said which country is this? Just feel it.
Europe.
All right.
There's nothing else from this life.
There's nothing from this life?
No.
What do you mean by that?
He's my spirit guide for this life, but there's nothing else from this life that I need to know.
You need to know about him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We are connected.
Mm-hmm.
He's the fifth.
Mm. So he's the soul family members and also slash spirit guide?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And can you see his name now?
Tom.
Mm. So what Tom can assist you?
He protects me.
Mm.
He looks out for me.
Mm-hmm. So when is the moment that he needs to protect you?
He protects me from people. That's why I knew him. I went to him to talk.
When was that?
In my life with him. We were connected in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And he always watched out for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does now.
Mm-hmm.
But 1706 looks familiar.
Mm.
I don't know why.
All right, so let's find out what happened in 1706. Mm-hmm.
I see horses. I hear horses.
Mm-hmm.
It's a battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
In America.
All right.
I'm cold.
Are you male or female?
Male.
And how old are you?
51.
51. Mm-hmm. And so where are you? Why you're cold?
Because I'm on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold.
Mm-hmm. What do you
People are riding by me.
Mm. Are you the soldier? Or?
No.
So what do you see?
I'm part of it though.
Mm.
But I'm hurt.
Mm.
And people don't realize.
Mm-hmm. What are you wearing?
A blue coat.
Mm. So which part of your body was hurt?
My lower left side.
Lower left.
It's like my abdomen area.
Mm. And who is around you?
A dead soldier.
Mm. Do you see a lot of dead people?
I see one. And I see people running on the horses.
Mm-hmm.
They're not looking.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably think I'm dead.
You're not moving.
No,
Mm-hmm.
but I see everything.
Mm-hmm. So what is this battle is between whom and whom?
Two states.
Two what?
States.
Two states. Do you know which state?
No, this is in London.
So
It's in London, but I'm in America in my life, in this life.
But this battle is in London.
London.
All right. So what happens next?
They save me. Where? They're screaming.
Who are screaming?
The general. Because I was left out. But I see a fireplace. And a room.
You're indoors?
I'm recovering.
All right.
And there's 3 people in the room. They're screaming. He's angry that I got hurt.
Are you important in this battle?
Yes. I'm higher up. I'm a higher up in society.
What is your name?
I see many letters. I don't know what they mean.
What do you see?
I see a J and I see a W. The W goes before the J.
WJ.
B.
B. Alright, so okay. When you say you're higher up, who are you?
Oh Lord.
Explain to me. What do you mean?
I'm in charge of the army. That's why I go to America.
For what reason?
To stay. To help build the army. I was born 1706. I lived 51 years.
So when you were
51, that's when I died.
you died in London.
No, I died in America.
So what happened when you talk about London? So
It's
that
my
was
home.
I see.
But I was younger. About 20, 26.
Then you went to America.
Yeah. But again, in this life, I don't settle down. I don't have a family.
So after you died, after the soul left, what is where did the soul go?
I went past the sky. The sky opened.
Opened.
Yeah, just this beam of light came through.
Came through. So before you go there, I want you to tell me what's the purpose of that life? Being is this person? Is this important person to go to America and to have this battle?
Structure.
Tell me more. What does that mean?
I needed structure, and I gave structure.
What is the importance of the structure?
For my soul to learn structure. But I was kind. That's how I would help others too. But I never wanted to argue. But it's something I had to do. And so I did it. Even though I knew it's why I would die.
You could have avoided?
No. It's what I wanted to do.
So you died because you did not want to argue?
No. This man, the one before, when he was arguing, I didn't want to argue. So I would listen. But that led to me listening, led to me coming over, and that eventually caused me to die. But it was just part of what was supposed to happen.
So is this serve the purpose of that life?
Yeah.
Because you were kind. That's the reason. Caused the death. All right. And so, anything else that you learned from that life? The soul learned.
No. But back to my old life with Anne. I needed to learn love. That's what I need to do now.
So what does it mean, learn love?
Stop being independent and learn to share a life with someone. I did that with Dan.
And it seems that when you were in that life of, you were born in 1706, you did not learn love either.
No, I was focused on career.
And so how did you do in this life with this part?
Good.
You're doing well?
I did it with Dan. I learned it. I'm learning to connect more and love more.
But why death? It seems like there's always something that's happening in Casey's life.
To learn.
To learn to appreciate
Life. Love others. Actually valuing relationships. That's why Dan was with me.
So that is the purpose of Casey's life?
Yeah. Love.
So what is the connection between Casey and the sun?
It's how I'm connected. It's where my soul's connected to.
So is this the sun has anything to do with Casey's origin?
It's my home.
Mm. So now I want you to tell me or describe for me, what do you do at home?
I connect. I can't see what I'm doing.
Feel it. What do you do when you're at sun?
I just feel love,
Mm-hmm.
connected,
Mm-hmm.
comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Feels right.
So is that your planet? You live there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And do you see other beings who live also on the sun?
There's many souls there.
Mm. And
But Dan is
Mm-hmm.
there with me.
Mm-hmm. Are you both from the sun?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask this question. So when you were created, and where?
I don't see it.
You don't see any images or numbers?
No.
All right. What do you see?
Brightness.
Mm. All right, so I want you to tell me a little bit more about life on sun. What do
I
you
feel
do?
blocked.
Mm. So, all right. Keep feeling and see if that's the information that is being blocked on purpose.
I can't tell about sun. It's blocked off from me.
Mm-hmm. You can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And you can ask, let's just try, see why the image is being blocked.
I'm trying.
And see what you're
But
receiving.
my people are holding me back.
Mm.
It's not meant for me to know right now.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. And now ask them, what do you can know? What are the things that you are able to have access? What else can you find out about yourself?
Why I'm created.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you are allowed to know that information?
They're telling me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm meant here to be a light.
Mm. What do you do with your own light?
I help others.
Mm-hmm. In what way?
I listen.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of others.
Mm-hmm.
restricted
You are restricted.
on earth.
Mm.
That's why I feel lost a lot. Or why I feel like I'm in a box.
Mm-hmm. So what you can do with this restriction? How you can get out of the box?
Just have to grow more.
Mm-hmm. So you will have more courage.
I need to grow more.
Mm. Spiritually.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
38 is a number I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. You just trust it. Ask them or see what you can do on the age of 38.
"30 is not about this life.
Mm.
30 is about my life before.
Mm-hmm. What is that? What it represents? 38 lives?
No. Actually, what does 38 mean? My last life before this
Mm-hmm.
was born 1960,
1960. Mm-hmm.
which is when my dad was born. It's why I'm like him.
Mm. What do you mean you're like him?
I'm similar to my dad.
Mm. So, if you were born at the same year, do you know your dad in that life?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Or who are you to him?
A friend.
Mm.
I don't really know him, but I know of him.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't live very long.
Mm. What happened?
It's 1978.
Mm. That's the year you died?
Mm-hmm.
18? When you're 18. Mm-hmm.
I feel sad. Everything is so sad.
Mm. I want you to keep feeling this sadness.
I just see it.
Mm.
I'm wearing like a striped shirt
Mm-hmm.
and jeans.
Mm-hmm. You're a man. You're
I'm a girl.
a girl. Mm.
I'm black.
You're what?
Black.
Black.
And I have an afro.
What's happening?
I'm just dancing.
Dancing. Mm.
I'm with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I see a street.
Mm-hmm. And where
My
is?
old life is in New York.
All right. When you say you see everything's very sad, what's happening?
It's because I died.
What's the cause of the death?
An accident.
Mm. What happened? You were hit by something?
No. I was stabbed.
Mm. By whom? You knew him in this life?
No, I knew the person that stabbed me.
Who is that person?
An uncle.
So is the uncle in that life? And can you see the uncle's soul in Casey's life?
No.
What happened?
But I was ready.
Mm.
And that's why everyone's so sad.
What is the purpose of that life?
I'm trying to understand. Joy. Family. Being confident.
Being confident.
If I was just a ball of light.
But in that life, did you learn what you're supposed to learn?
Yes.
But why? So did you plan to have a short life?
Yes.
So the person who stabbed you, did you make a soul agreement?
Yes.
So who is that uncle in the spirit world?
He's higher up.
Do you see him in the sun? He's one of those 7 beings, or?
He's above them.
So how do you call him?
I don't have to call him. I just sent him a message. We're all connected. I don't have to call one another.
No, I'm not. I don't mean call like that. But what? How to say? What is how you see him as what? Let's say instead of guide, he's like a counselor.
Father.
A father. What does he do?
He's wise.
He's wise. What kind of role he's playing?
Guidance.
To you or to others as well?
To my soul's family.
So is this all the soul group has someone like that? So how he's connected with whom?
With Dan. And me. It's like a line from him goes to Dan, goes to me.
So
it's a branch.
Very good. So he's like he overlooks. And so this is how you can connect it with him in this life, Casey's life.
He's not with me here.
Is
38 lives. That's right.
What do you mean 30 lives?
38 to 70 lives I've had.
38 on Earth? All right. And ask your soul family members and how many you had all together.
With them?
It doesn't. All together, all lives that you ever had.
It's in the hundreds. 101.
101. All right.
Many lives. I don't live long.
Is that something you planned?
Yes. No. Some I do and some I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens to me.
Mm. So when you say sometimes you planned or sometimes it just happened that way. So because everything happens for a reason, if someone did not plan to have a short life and that happened, what is the reason?
I learned my purpose.
So when you serve the purpose and then the life can be ended.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So when we see someone died young, that can be because the soul already served the purpose in that life.
Mm-hmm. That's why part of the reason I died last time. I served my purpose and I decided not to live long.
Very good.
Still don't know about this life.
What you don't know?
More I'm creative. But there's a connection to my dad.
Let's see that connection.
There's more of a connection with my dad in 1960. Besides the birthday, there's something else there.
Let's find out. Let's look into. What happened? 1960.
There's a tie.
Time.
I died in 1978. My dad died my dad was born in 1960. We were tied together.
When?
In 1960.
But you were just born.
Our souls were tied.
For what reason?
To come into Earth together. But he's meant to live longer. And I was meant to die younger. Because I was meant to be back here with him.
I see. But why? So this way he can deal with the same soul twice.
So I'm here to teach him.
What he's supposed to learn from you.
Well, I'm supposed to learn to not be so thick-headed. Don't be so stubborn.
And do you think he's learning?
Yes, when I was born. He's learning now.
So unconsciously, probably he feels the soul, the two lives is the same soul, but different bodies that he has connections with.
We didn't really get along earlier.
In the previous life?
I just knew of him, but we were never close. I don't even think he knew I died.
What?
He didn't even know I died. We just kind of brushed past.
So is your dad's soul is also one of those 7 souls?
He's the 7th.
Oh. Mm-hmm. So after this session, if you tell your dad, what do you think he will feel about this?
He won't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I know.
Mm-hmm.
But now I understand why I'm closer to him.
Mm-hmm. And he will probably, if he does the session, then he will experience it. And so in his life, this life, he's just supposed to learn from you, or you also have things to learn from him?
He's learning from me.
Mm. So the 7 souls, they're all from the sun. What's anything else I keep asking? What is special about sun? Why the information has to be blocked?
Because I'm blocked.
There's something that is when we're in the body, in the human body, we're not supposed to learn more about the sun.
You learn after.
After we die?
I'm not worried about that.
What is the 6th one? The 6th soul?
I'm not sure. That doesn't seem familiar. I want to go back to Dan.
All right.
There's a life there that I want to go back to, but I can't.
There's a life that you had with him. You cannot see?
No, but I feel it. And it's drawing me. I've been wanting to go back.
What is the thing that is drawing you?
The happiness. I see a sailor. This life wasn't very long either.
You were male or female?
It's with Dan. He's a different person. I can't distinguish which one I am, which one he is.
What do you
I only lived till 21.
What happened?
I was the sailor. I died in a world war.
What did you do with each other?
We were together. We were in a relationship. We had true love. We'll go back to Anna. Anna died at 17. And I was reborn right away.
So you did not wait?
I waited a couple years. But then I died in the Second World War.
As a soldier? This is so you lived till 21. And so where was Dan?
He He wanted me.
He was also a soldier?
No. He came to visit me. Well, she. It was a she.
All right.
I died on a Saturday.
When you died, she was with you?
She was with me for that week.
What did you learn in that life with each other?
Love. And I learned freedom. And I learned who I am. I learned what I wanted, who I was. It's different growth. From Anna and back, I was independent. And I didn't learn to love. But now I'm learning.
So it seems like you spent many, not many, but a couple lives to learn love. It takes that many lives to learn one thing.
It's not necessarily love, it's about connection. It's about finding my true self. But I keep dying now.
And that life, let's say when you died at 21, is that planned or?
No.
It just happened.
Each time I go back, I get to this point where I really know myself and I feel really connected. But then that's when I die.
So each time when you die, you go back to the sun?
I look in the sky
And
and I just feel like I know.
then there's an opening and there's beam of light. So where's the light is coming from?
Coming from within me.
Within you. And then where you go?
That part's blocked.
It seems like you need to focus more on this life.
I've done a lot of work so far.
Tell me if you can remember what kind of work.
Growth.
Evolution.
Spiritual. That's what I haven't learned yet. My spiritual side.
Your spiritual what?
Connection.
Connection. Tell me more. What do we need to learn with spiritual connection?
And that is what keeps me trapped until I learn that.
Are you talking about the connection that we're all connected?
No. I'm talking about how I feel trapped in a box.
All
Until
right.
I learn. I grow spiritually.
So the box actually, it seems it's there, but it's not there. Is that right? So it's just a way, it's a perspective.
I feel very constricted, very confined in this life.
So what we can do? So
I felt open with Dan, and when I talk to people, when I connect, that makes it open.
So what's the best way for us to deal with the restrictions on Earth?
I don't know.
for the communication. And so Casey is wondering, she feels the restrictions when she's on earth in this life. What we can do with this? To grow?
To not focus so much
Mm-hmm.
on
What
doing what others want you to do.
Mm-hmm. That's the way to get out of this restriction, this box.
She has to do what she wants.
Mm-hmm.
She keeps listening to others and doing what others want her to do.
Mm-hmm. And so it sounds very easy. Just stop listening to others.
It's not.
Mm.
Everyone around her tells her what to do.
Mm.
They like to give their advice.
Mm-hmm.
They like to push her in certain directions.
Mm-hmm. Is this also something that she planned to have this life this way?
Yes, she found this life.
Mm-hmm.
When she finds what she really wants to do,
Mm-hmm.
she won't feel so constricted.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So what is the purpose for her in this life?
Others.
Mm.
She has to impact others.
Mm.
She's doing that.
Mm-hmm. To, when you say impact others, is to wake people up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I have this question, it's kind of like a paradox. So we came here we have to forget before we came, and when we're here, we don't remember who we are, and then we need to wake up in this life. So it seems a little bit contradictory. Now we have to forget first and then remember.
No. It's what you must do.
Mm-hmm. So this is the way for us to grow, and
If you knew everything, you would never work. You need to work.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone would just know the answers.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to know answers.
Mm-hmm. So let's say some people will wake up at early age and some people a little bit later, but some people will not wake up in this life.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone wakes up at their own time.
Mm-hmm. So they also learn.
She is impacting others by waking up, even though she does not know it.
Mm. She is influencing other people.
Mm-hmm. She knows Vito from another life.
Vito?
From 1978. She knew him in that life.
All right.
That's why they are friends now.
Mm.
It's because they grow from one another.
Mm.
They traveled many lives together.
Mm.
They're kind of like soul friends.
Mm-hmm.
But they need each other.
Mm-hmm. When you say need,
They need each other at some point in their lives. Like, she needed Vito now
mm-hmm.
in order to help open her up. That's all of his purposes. It's just to help her open up.
To help Casey to open up?
Yes.
Mm. So, she needs to open up more.
Mm-hmm. And she was going through her awakening.
Mm-hmm.
Vito helped open her out.
Mm.
That was his purpose.
Mm.
Now their purpose is just to grow from one another.
Mm-hmm.
She's influencing him,
Mm-hmm.
and she does not see it.
So
She's influencing Natalia too.
Natalia. Mm-hmm.
She's influencing her mother
Mm-hmm.
and Mark.
Mark. How about her father?
Her father, yes, but not now. When she was little.
Mm.
Her father, they will continue to grow together.
Mm.
Something's gonna happen in 2038 to them.
2038.
Yes.
So 16 years later.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna pass away. But it will be okay.
Mm-hmm. So he's one of the soul family members. So she's originally from the sun.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But
Well, no. She was on Earth, but
Mhm.
she's part of the sun.
Part of the sun. What do you mean? What you can say about that?
She has a connection to the sun.
Mm.
Can't be explained.
Cannot be explained.
She lives on Earth
Mm-hmm.
in human form,
Mm-hmm.
but her soul is with the sun.
Mm. It seems that one way you try to get more information, it was blocked.
It's because that information she does not need to know.
So that information is not going to benefit her in this life.
No.
Mm.
She'll know when she dies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Her grandmother
Yes.
is a very, very wise soul.
Mm.
Her grandmother is actually kind of the one that is in charge of her life.
Mm.
She sees all the behind the scenes.
Mm.
She has many people
Mm-hmm.
watching her.
Mm. Many people, are you talking about soul family members and guides?
Talking about relatives.
Relatives?
She has past relatives.
Passed away relatives? Mm.
She has guides.
Mm-hmm.
She has soul family members. She has friends, soul friends.
So when you say soul friends, what's the difference between that and soul family members?
They are people she connected with in other lives.
Mm.
It's her soul was connected with them in other lives, even though they're not part of her soul family.
I see. Mm-hmm. So we all have those.
You do.
Mm. So it seems she's on the right path.
She is.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you can...
She has to stop trusting in psychics. They're only right to an extent.
They're only what?
They're only right to an extent.
To an extent.
But she knows the truth.
Mm-hmm. So most psychics are like that? They only know till a certain extent?
No. Just the one she saw.
What do you say about people who are psychics or card readers or mediums? They are people who can really...
They can communicate.
Mm.
Some are phonies.
Mm-hmm. But how can we tell?
Because they're going to say things that will not at all make sense to you.
Mm.
And they're also going to look for reactions from you and pull based on that.
Mm-hmm. But if you, let's say if someone feels more fearful after talking to them, that's a sign that...
It's a sign that they were right.
Mm.
They don't want to admit it.
Mm-hmm. Anything else that you can give her as advice?
No.
Mm-hmm.
She is right, though, about her gut feelings.
Mm. Is the gut feeling is always connected with the heart self?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Who brought her to this session?
She did.
Her consciousness?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So she's ready to know more truth?
She is.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to discover more throughout her life as well.
Mm-hmm. If you look at her body, and is there anything that you feel that I should work on today?
Just work on getting her to remember the importance of her past lives.
Can you say one more time?
She needs to work on remembering
Mm-hmm.
her past lives more, the real reasons.
Mm.
Needs to dig deeper,
Mm.
but she's blocked.
Why she's blocked?
She's doing it to herself.
Mm. Why she's blocking herself?
I think fear.
Mm.
She needs to go back to 1906.
Mm. That life?
She needs to go back.
All right, so shall I take her to that life?
Yes.
All right, so now, Casey, I want you to drift and flow through time and space. And now we're going to this place and this time of 1906. And there's information for us to find out to help you in the very best way. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. On the count of 1, you will be there. 3, moving back to that time of 1906. 2, we're getting closer and closer. And 3, you are there.
It's cobblestone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from a well-to-do family.
Mm-hmm. Tom. Who's Tom?
I love him,
Mm.
but that's the problem.
Mm.
That I don't want love. I want to be independent.
Mm.
I didn't allow myself to love.
Mm. Why independence has to be separated from love?
So I want to be on my own track. I feel love will distract me.
Mm. Where did you get that information?
It's from what I'm seeing.
So you
I
just
can
believe.
hear the horses,
Mm-hmm.
the cobblestone.
Mm-hmm. So where's Tom?
He's outside.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel this love for him.
Mm.
But my mind is saying no.
Mm-hmm.
I have many siblings,
Mm.
but I do not feel like I want to select kids.
Mm.
But I feel it's being forced on me.
Mm. From your family?
And society. It's what you do in 1906.
Mm. So a woman has to have family and children?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be educated and do more on my own and have a career.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't.
Mm-hmm. So what do you do?
I'm very mischievous.
Mm-hmm.
I have a kind of heart, but I do bad things because I feel people pressure me to do certain things I don't want to do.
Mm. What do you mean, bad things?
I'm just mischievous.
Mm.
I'll be spiteful,
Mm.
and my father wants me to. He gets angry at me because he wants me to find a husband.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't do that. Instead, I act improper.
Mm.
And I do things that disgrace the family name.
Mm-hmm. So how Tom feels about this?
He feels for my pain,
Mm-hmm.
but he knows that I want to be this other woman. He sees the real me,
Mm-hmm.
but I see him too.
Mm-hmm.
We know we love each other,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just not in the cards.
Mm-hmm.
Two different classes,
Mm-hmm.
not the right time.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, what do you do next?
It's very dark, this part.
Mm-hmm.
I died because I chose to die.
Where
I did it to myself.
you killed yourself
Mm-hmm.
when you were 17?
Mm-hmm. In the bathtub.
Mm. So
Tom was the one that found me.
mm.
I'm wandering through the house.
Mm. All
My
right.
family doesn't know yet.
Mm.
Tom is so sad
Mm-hmm.
that I did this because people thought I was happy, but I was not.
Mm-hmm.
On the inside, I was crumbling.
Mm-hmm.
Not what I wanted.
Mm. So why are you wandering in the house?
Because I want to see my family. I want to see them be happy. I want to see everything that's familiar.
But how they can be happy if they see your body?
They don't see it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to remember them happy before they find out.
Mm-hmm.
Before I go.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a white light.
Mm.
There's a hand out there for me.
Is this the light of is from external or is your own light?
It's external. It's what brings me to this other place.
Mm. So how long you were in the house?
Not long. Just enough to say my goodbyes in my own way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a goodbye from this life. I'm never going to see the same things again.
Mm-hmm. And Tom is in the room?
He's the one that had to tell my family.
Mm-hmm. And tell me
My dad is Maria. He's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to save me. But he can't save me no more.
Mm-hmm.
I've left.
When you see your dad was sad, how does that make you feel?
I don't feel bad. But I want to try and show him that I'm better.
Mm.
Because he didn't understand how much pain I was in.
Mm. But do you think that when you chose to kill yourself, that will make you better or make you feel better? Is this the
it
right
made
thing?
me not miserable.
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel free.
Mm-hmm.
I could have lived longer.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't have been happy. I would always feel too constricted, too confided.
But from your soul's perspective, is that part of the learning in this life?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So
that showed me I didn't have to suffer anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I got to have control. It showed me that when I think everything's so miserable, it's not.
It's not. Mm-hmm.
It's not, because those years that felt like they were 100, they were so minuscule compared to everything else. Because I have the rest of eternity to be happy.
Mm-hmm. You could have done something that can change your life. You chose to end it. Did you feel, from your soul's perspective, did you feel that you wasted this life in a way?
In a way.
Mm-hmm.
If things were different, I would have been with Tom. I would have married Tom. We would have had 3 children.
Mm-hmm. So you can see that.
Yes.
That could have happened.
Yes. I could have had 3 children with him. We would have a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And a son.
Mm-hmm.
And another girl.
Mm-hmm. So in a way, you changed the.
I changed that.
Mm-hmm. So what are
But
the
it had to
consequences?
happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could never be with Tom. That life of me with Tom would have never happened. Even though I see it, it seems so easy, but it would have been so hard. My life with Tom would mean I would not have my family. They would have disowned me.
But why that is important if you can be happy with him, with Tom?
I, at 17, did not think I had the strength to fight that. And I didn't see that. I just saw me being miserable because I would have married someone else that my dad wanted. I would have not been able to be independent and have that career that I wanted.
So did you feel that what you chose to do?
If I would have chose to be with Tom, I wouldn't have been a soldier in the war. I wouldn't have had that love with Dan. It would have impacted my other life. Because I would have lived longer. Would have impacted this life.
But everything is just experience. Do you feel that when you chose to end life, that's kind of end the experience as
It
well?
is. But because I end that life, that's why the next life I was able to have that love. Because I robbed myself of that love.
And how?
That's how they were connected.
And how that life impacts Casey's life. Maybe the Casey can understand more.
It's why she feels, since she was so young, this presence of death because of what she did. But it's not something that's going to consume her. Nothing she has to worry about.
So now she understands.
Yeah, she's never going to do that anyway. But it's why she could relate to that on such a deep level.
So she will just choose to deal whatever she has to face.
Yes.
So
But she knows
Mhm.
that in multiple past lives,
Mhm.
her soul knows she's never lived very long.
Mhm. But now she can end this cycle. Is that
Yes.
right? Because that maybe served some purpose, but that will make her, how to say, kind of have a less experience.
Mm-hmm.
So she has to do more lives in order to learn that experience, the lessons again.
This life is a very important life for her.
Mm-hmm. And now she knows, she understands everything about why she feels death is always around
She
her.
has another love.
Mm.
Even though she thinks Dan was her one and only, there's one more person she has to love.
So that's coming soon?
No.
Will take some time.
It's gonna take time. She's not ready for it.
But she will be.
Yes. She needs to have that other love. When she has that, she will have searched her purpose.
And also she will be independent.
She will be. She's gonna have a baby.
So is that something is also part of the purpose for her to learn?
It's not necessarily part of her purpose. Something she chose. She has free will. She added this to her life. But she's gonna meet her true love, well, her next love, after the baby. She's gonna have the baby at 25.
So she will.
She will have a baby at 25.
And sometimes the children are here for us to learn from them. And sometimes they learn from us. That's always the case.
It's not clear to me yet what she'll have.
Anything else you think you can remind her?
When she's 38, it's gonna be a very important year for her.
38.
It's very important for her. It's a big year. It's more about her growth. It has nothing to do with like
Other people?
what people think about life. It has nothing to do with money or anything like that. It has to do with her. It's a very important year for her.
So she'll have a jump of her spiritual growth.
Yes. It'll be full circle by then.
A what?
Full circle. She'll see the full circle. She can't see it now until certain things happen.
Very good. And also she had 38 lives. It seems like that number has some
38 is important to her. She doesn't realize it. Has special meaning.
So let's say if she sees the number 38 on the street, that means something to her.
She'll feel connected to it, but she won't know why. But she's on her 38th life.
Very good. So anything else you think I should have asked that I didn't?
She wants to know about Dan. She is right. She had 3 lives with him. She has more.
Yeah. She will have more.
She will. They've had many. The reason she only sees 3 is because there were only 3 lives that she really needed to know about.
Oh, I see.
But that line goes on for a long time.
So why how to say soulmates? They will have many lives with each other.
Because they grow. They're meant to grow from one another. Someone from her life now that is a part of her soul family. They connect. They grow. They learn. But someone from your soul family teaches you important lessons. They manifest you into who you're supposed to be. So that's why you have them.
So we don't always have soulmates.
No. Each life you have one, at least one comes with you.
So they can come in any form.
Yes, friend, lover, mom, dad, uncle.
So
But it doesn't matter their title.
So you're saying at least one.
Yes. It doesn't matter their title though. It matters how they connect in that life.
I understand. So it can be one or multiple.
She's gonna live a decent life. Oh, I mean that by length.
Okay.
She's
Compare with other lives.
She's not gonna die in her 20s, or teens, like she did. She won't make it to 80 though. But she's gonna live a nice life.
But nice life also with challenges.
Yes. She needs those challenges.
What she's doing in her dreams?
Connecting. For her, that's how she communicates with Dan and her grandmother. That's how she communicates with the other side. I mean, she has other ways to communicate, but to her, that comes natural. It's the one place where she doesn't have to work for that connection. But they don't come whenever she asks. They only come when she needs them. She wants them to come more, but they're not going to do that. They're only going to come when they want or they feel she needs it. She has to pay attention to the butterflies.
What does that mean to her?
They're her sign. She definitely knows it.
So when she sees a butterfly, what she should?
That's how she's connected to her loved ones on the other side.
So everyone has that kind of, it's not the same sign, but we all have.
And her angel numbers, those are very important to her. But she knows that. It's a good thing. She's acknowledging them all.
So how many? If I ask how many soul family members she has, is that the number that?
I can only give you the 7.
But actually, there are more than that.
Yes. There's a whole tree.
I see.
But these 7 are the ones that matter the most to her in this life. They're the ones that she needs to know about.
And she couldn't figure out the 6th one.
It's not relevant. 6 is from a past life.
I see.
But she doesn't need to know all 7. The 7 are the ones that watch over her in this life now. Whether they're physically here with her or spiritually.
And so what's the difference between soul family members and spirit guides? What the different roles and
The spirit guides are the ones that guide you through their life. Like Tom is her spirit guide.
But he's also one of the 7s, no?
You can do that.
Oh,
They could be both.
I see.
She has many spirit guides. Tom just happens to be one of them. But most spirit guides are there just to guide her through her life and help her with any challenges. They're ones that will never be part of her physical life. they're there for her soul growth.
Mm-hmm.
Her soul family, they're here so they can learn from each other.
Mm-hmm. I see. Very good. Is there anything else that you want to give her as the last message?
2038,
Mm-hmm.
she needs to really be like, that's a really big year.
Again, it's 38.
It's 38. 38 is a big number with her.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't realize that. She
Mhm.
needs to pay attention.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm sure she will know after this session when she watches the recording. And I appreciate for today's communication. And now I want Casey to go back to that beautiful place, that meadow place with flowers and water.
Dan's there.
Mm. Tell me.
He's the one that brought me. He's the reason I looked at the sun.
I see.
In my meditation, I've been in this meadow before, and he was there. My grandmother, and all these souls, but I didn't recognize them. Mom was there, but I didn't know who he was at the time.
So now you know this is the place you can come back all the time, anytime, when you're doing meditation or in your dream.
Dan is a part of me.
What do you mean by that?
It goes deeper beyond our connection.
He's part of yourself?
Can
you recall, he's or you are split soul to him? So you were originally together. All right. That's why you understand each other. You are part of him, he's part of you. All right.
That's why I have flashbacks.
So whenever I go to this meadow place, he's always there. Together with the sun.
And he shows me his happy place. It's a beach. He showed me this place before in a dream, but I didn't think anything of it.
So is he taking you there?
To a beach.
Are you there? What do you see?
Leaves. And there's sand. It's so soft.
And you're there only with him?
He's showing me, but right now I'm in my human form, taking it in. And he's looking at me. I really like it.
What?
I really like it.
I want you to enjoy this moment.
That's why I connect to water.
Because of water has some...
It has to do with him. But also, the ocean makes me happy. Being in water makes me feel free. My side is the meadow, and the other side is his beach.
So the beach is not far from the meadow?
Nope.
What are you doing with Dan now?
We're not communicating in that way. It's like we know that I'll see him soon. And I know now he's not far.
ask him if he has any messages for you for today.
He says no. Oh. He says he knows.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I know whatever I need to know.
Mm. So you know what he knows.
Mm. He just wants me to enjoy the beach.
Mm-hmm. Now let's take this opportunity to just relax, enjoy the speech, and enjoy this moment. Beautiful, peaceful, relaxing moment. This is your place. With an understanding of everything that you have experienced today, all the learnings, the rememberings, and you know that you will never forget of who you truly are and why you're here, why you're the way you are. I'm going to count for you to come back slowly. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, you will be back to this room, this reality, feeling truly rested and refreshed. 1. Now you are coming back with all the memories, the understanding and knowing of all the lives that you had. And understanding the purpose you're here for. 2. Now, to integrate everything you have experienced to this life, and because this is the most important life for you, and this is the life that you are experiencing now, there's nothing more important to focus on this life. And now you started hearing the sounds inside of the room and the sound outside of the room. And 3, coming back nicely. Welcome back. How you feel?
Good.
Do you remember? Not really.
I remember certain things.
What time do you think, or how long do you think it has been? I think we start.
It feels like it's been like 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh God, it's almost 3.
Really?
Yeah, I think we start like 12:30, 12.
Wow.
It's almost 3. That's good. You were deep.
Yeah.
And I think we got a lot of things. Oh, okay. It's okay.